How can it be that the price of eggs and the price of milk is going to take down the value of your home? My name is David Ruff, and I operate here in Toronto, Canada, but this is the same for the US as it is for Australia, Europe, or it doesn't matter where you are. The price of groceries are going up like crazy. How will it affect the prices of your home? It's going down. Let's get right into the first article of the day. Then we're going to look at the whiteboard and how this affects you, because that's the main thing is how can we protect you? Now, this is talking about how inflation is going to change the grocery shopping experience forever. This is the crazy part. How is it going to change for you? It's because the cost of groceries are going up so much that everyone is looking for different ways to be saving money, making money during that time. But as inflation is going up, they're going to be closing down all of the brick and mortar stores. So, what I do for the past many, many years is I have all of my groceries delivered to my house. Now, this is whether it is going to be on Walmart or if it's going to be on Sobeys, or it doesn't matter where it is. We are going to make sure that we always have them delivered. We save money, we save time. But this is how companies will have to be reacting in the future just to be able to be above the bottom line. Okay, David, so you said that groceries, though, are going to change the way that we do business in the future. And how is this going to affect the prices of your home? Now, this is a little bit complicated, so I took out a trusty chart for everybody. Let's make sure that you can see this chart. Now, this chart is going to be kind of confusing. Let's make sure that we get into all of this. So the very first thing is I want you to see is between 1600 and 2000, the cost of food was 30% of your salary. Do you see that? For thousands of years, the cost of your food was 30% of your salary. Then around 2000 or 2001, when good old Slick Willie Bill Clinton, he got China into the World Trade Organization with a lot of other countries, we started to make all of our food offshore. We started to make it over in Russia, Ukraine. Now we're seeing the effects of that now during the war. But during the good old days from 2000 to 2019, food then was 15% of our salary, 1-5. I mean, that is amazing, right? The fact that we could get food prices way, way down. I mean, that was a marvel of what happened. But this is not how it's going to continue on in the future. This is the list of problems. If you see, when we move over, we have no gas right now. Russia is pulling away all the gas. So if we have no gas, that means we have no fertilizer. If we have no fertilizer, it means we have no food. And if we have no food, home prices will suffer. Now, how does that work? Now, let's look at some of the math that I have down below. If you look at some of the math down below, we have two different times. So if we look at the two different times, number one, you would make $100,000. Now, this is before the war. If you'd made $100,000 before the war, you'd pay $30,000 in taxes, $30,000 in housing, and $40,000 in living expenses, of which $20,000 is food. Okay, so and before 2019, we would get an 80% loan to value. 80% loan to value. That's what we would get. Now, how is this changing? Today, you're not going to be able to change your taxes of $30,000 for taxes. You're not going to be able to change the fact that your food is going up because now it's gone from $40,000 to $60,000 a living. Your salary hasn't gone up. And so the only money left over is that measly $10,000 that the bank is allowing you to put towards your home. In 2019 and before, the banks were willing to lend you an 80% loan to value. But just like 2012, right now, the banks are starting to move the way of only giving you 50% of the value of your home. That's a mega, mega problem. The fact that you can't affect your salary going up. You can't affect your taxes. You can't affect all of the costs of living that are going up. So the bank is going to be lending you less and less. As we are dealing with all of the lenders, all of the mortgage brokers, we're watching that the values that they're putting on the homes are coming down. Also, the loan to value amounts, meaning you have to put more and more down payment. So the disparity between the poor class and the rich class are getting wider and wider because the middle class is not going to be able to afford any homes anymore. And this is going to be a big problem moving forward. I remember coming out of the last great financial crisis last time when this happened. I mean, you have to be careful. Honestly, you have to be careful. We're watching it in front of our own eyes. So stay safe. What can you do? What I would suggest is here, let me grab this, is do something like this. Get books, start reading books, start changing your skill set, because changing your skill set is what's going to pay you more money. Improve your skills so that you can improve your salary to try to stay ahead of crushing inflation. And if you do that, the time coming up in the next couple of years could be the best time for you to buy homes, as we are buying properties on pennies on the dollar. Stay safe, my friends.